time is a charm. This is the original that you guys saw. This was my first attempt at duplicating it, and we are going to try again for the third time. Hopefully I'm a little bit more efficient at it now too. So this is the image, 1363. The preset I have for this is from Angela Merchant Photography. She made me a preset specifically for my camera and the way I shot. And I thank her very much for that. So the first thing I'm going to do is duplicate the layer. We are going to go to Filter and Liquefy. Very first thing I'm going to liquefy, and I'm doing this in the push one, not the bloat or whichever ones, just the regular one. And I am going to bring these cheeks out just a little bit. There, nice and round. And this one, oh, sweet girl. Just a little bit more right here. Okay, nice big brush. We're going to push this down because I shoot with a 35 and I know that there's a ton of lens distortion here that I don't correct in RAW. It's just not anything I've ever done before. I actually enjoy shooting with the 35 and the distortion it gives most of the time. Oops. Okay, now let's beef up that bum. So we're gonna go boom. Let's bring it just a little bit. There we go. Yes. There we go. She's so pretty. And we're just gonna, this is how I fill in my background most of the time, provided I have enough background to blend. And you'll see that too in the final. I'm about to crop all this out anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Push that over a little bit. There we go. Okay, so let's try it. I'll just move this all over. Okay. All right, you ready? Before, after. Before, after. Now I took a lot of liberties with this image because it's an old image from last April. And I just wanted to try new things. I'm usually a dark and moody photographer, which may or may not be a surprise to most people. So I just duplicated that one again. Edit, puppet warp. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the area that I do not want to move, which is the head. And then I'm going to pick up this one little pin right here and go up and in. And I think that's good. Say okay. And here we go, cropping it, just to straighten it out. And again, we're hoping for third time's a charm. Content and aware, crop. Looks like I'll have a little bit up there I have to fix. Let me go ahead and flatten this. I'm going to see how we're doing so far. So the very first image was this one. Okay, so you can tell that I bonked the noggin down a little bit too much, I think. It was second attempt. I don't know. I'm just going to edit the rest so you see how my editing flow goes. So I edit with almost exclusively with Buffalo Baby and Glow Baby. So I used to use D-Blush from Pro Retouch. Right now, the only thing from Pro Retouch I use is the Luscious Lips. So this is matte foundation from Buffalo Baby. It came out in one of their preset sets. So I'm not sure if it's to buy on its own, but this takes out having to do either magic eraser or baby lotion or exfoliate. It just kind of does it all. And it does take away some of the detail, but it also, I notice it kind of blends in. And as long as you're okay with, adding some highlights and, unevening it out a little bit in the end, I think it'd be pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and flatten this. Next thing is Creamier Skin. This is also by Buffalo Baby. A little bit goes a long way. So I am going to try to stay in the highlights. 20% opacity. Always get right there. Yeah, sweet girl. Looks good. I am going to remove some red. Actually, I'm not going to do that at all. Let's go ahead and just try to warm me from Buffalo Baby. And what I'm trying to do is just warm this hand. And a little bit on this thigh. I can, there we go. Okay. A little bit of bronzer, red remover from Baby Glow. This hand looks like it's like blown out. So I'm gonna take my levels layer and go bring it down just a little bit. Okay. How about that? That's pretty. Thanks. And we'll see about painting this on and see what we've got going on here. Okay, so right there what I did was I add a little bit more contrast. And I tried to reduce the reds. And I tried to reduce the reds while still we'll definitely brush it off right there while doing the overall RGB just a tad darker. So right there, let me brush this off real quick. Better, I think. Now this whole image, let's see where we're at. Okay, bring that down good. Maybe a little bit, and then, oh, I'm liking that. Now I'm going to use Glow from the Baby Glow palette, Lindsay Williams. And then I just realized I need to remove some red up there at the top. I always brush my glow on at 100%. We'll remove just a little bit of red. You guys will see it in just a second. I'm going to do 30. And I'm going to do this little line right here. There we go. And then just a little bit right here. All right. Still working on it. Okay, we did Baby Glow, yes. I am going to do Haze. Actually, we'll just stay with that. Okay, that came from the Baby Glow. 90. We're gonna brush this off right here. See how my computer's like lagging a little bit? There we go. Okay. Now we are going to do blush. This is by Angela Merchant Photography. She had some sessions, or had some, I took an editing course with her. Here, spit that one out. And so she was kind enough to make me a preset for my camera, and then some of the really nice actions that she has. Luscious Lips, this one's for from the Pro Retouch. And I'm thinking we're almost done. This is a jewel finishing action, also from Angela Merchant. So once this runs, we will see how close we are. Okay. Ready? So what we'll do is we'll do before, the first attempt, the second attempt, and the third attempt. Let's see what the first and third look like. First and third. Not bad, I guess. I'd love to know what you think.